What's up, everybody? I am back. Thursday episode. What? First Thursday episode ever posted on my channel. Okay. And we're going to kick it off with a banger here. We are on Tier Maker. You know, I know you guys saw this when I did my Girl Scout cookie ranking. Now we're going to do something even more important. 2024 Brain Rot tier list. Now, we will not be doing 20. I couldn't figure out that last one. So, instead, we're going to do times of the day. Times of the day. Times of the day. We're going to kick it off here. We got S, A, B, C, D. Of course, you know, D is the bottom. And S is the best. So, oh, you see what I did there? Call me Lil Wayne. Okay, 1 a.m. Now, 1 a.m. is like a... That's like when you get past midnight, right? That's usually like when you're like, okay, I don't have work tomorrow, or I don't have school tomorrow for some of you. It's like, you know, what do I really like? Do I just go to bed now? Like, I know I'm going to be tired. You know, it does suck, but usually after midnight, the vibes get so good. You're just chilling there. At this point, you're like, okay, well, however much sleep I get. You know, you're willing to just cope at that point. So I think 1 a.m. is good. I'm going to go A tier. I can see an argument for B, but I personally think A. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is one of the prime times. And I say it goes in A. I think it beats 1 a.m. just because it's earlier in the day, right? It's the only problem is this is not prime time weather in terms of weather. But when you look at the clock and you see 10 a.m., you're like, oh man, I basically still got the rest of my day left. You know, it's like, yes, like that's good. Like that, it feels good, right? 11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. It's like, you know, it is only an hour after 10, right? And you're sitting there, you're like, okay, 11 a.m. Yeah, you know, 10 a.m. felt great. And 11 a.m. takes a little bit of a back tread here, in my opinion. Just most of the times, it isn't a very appealing number on the clock. But you know, most of the things, you know, if someone's like, hey, what do you want to do today? And you're like, oh, let's go out to eat, and they ask what time. Has anyone ever asked 11 a.m.? Has anyone ever said that? Yeah. I've personally never heard that. It's either 10 or 12, right? Like, I have never heard 11 a.m. in my entire life. Okay, next up. Come on. I mean, noon is the absolute... I mean, it's a goat. Like, I mean, I'm talking prime Brady. I'm talking Michael Jordan. And I'm talking... Who's... Tiger Woods. That's who I'm talking. Right? Like, this is like... Oh my gosh, it's 12. It's noon. The weather is great. I still feel like I still have the rest of my day. Like, bro, noon is S tier, and I won't take any other arguments for that. I couldn't even see an argument for A tier. Genuinely, noon is an amazing time. Okay, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. I would say goes right behind noon. Does it beat 10 a.m.? Does 1 beat 10 a.m.? It doesn't. It does beat 1 a.m. though. So I will explain myself here. 1 p.m. is almost like an 11 for me, right? You look at the time, it's like it's 1. It's like, okay, you know, a lot of the times when I open up at work, right, 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. is like, yo, like I got 2 hours left. But it's like, what do I really want to do for the rest of the day? You know, like I worked and stuff. It's like I just go home and chill. It's like, you know, I could go out and like go hang out with friends and like go play pickleball, you know. But it's like when you get off at noon, it's like, yo, I can do whatever I want, bro. And it's crazy because it's just an hour. Like that's just an hour difference, but like my mood completely swaps from noon to 1. I don't know. It's super weird. Could be just me thing. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. low-key sucks. It sucks. It's do I say it? It's not D tier. It isn't C tier. But it's worse than 11 a.m. Yeah, it is. It is, unfortunately. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash on this one because it's like, you know, 2 p.m. You know, the weather's great. You can go outside. It's good. 2 p.m. is good. But to me, it's like, oh my gosh. Like, this is when I start to think, like, bro, my day is, like, coming to an end at some point. Like, dude, like, it really starts to hit me. You know what I mean? And it hits me at 2 p.m. It's like, gosh. Especially when I've been at work. Bro, I'm like, bro, I've been here since, like, 6:30. Like, bro, I want to go home. I want to go home. 2 p.m. sucks. I have, like, an hour left of work most of the times. I'm like, bro, just get me home. Now that you know a little bit of the backstory here, 3 p.m. I can't. I want to. Because normally when I open, I get off of work at 3 p.m. But I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's hard because 3 p.m. you're getting there and it's like okay, I have 7 hours until 10 p.m. and it's like what do I do? However, no, hang on, hear me out. This is a great argument for 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is where you do most of the things. Like you go out, you hang out with friends. You go out, you go get lunch or dinner, bro. Like 3 p.m. is perfect, dude. It's like most of the time, personally, 3 p.m. I think it could be above 10 a.m. It could be below 12 p.m. in S tier. But I know some people work 9 to 5. So fold them papers low, bro. If you do work earlier in the day and you get out around like 3, it's one of the greatest feelings ever, right? You're getting out prime time weather. And if your other friends don't have a job, which you are who you surround yourself with, so. But then you're like, yo, let's go do something. Boom, let's go do something, and then they're like, bang, let's do it. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Okay. Okay. You know. Yeah. 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 So you get that little feeling around 2, right? And then you get to 3, you're like, for me personally, I'm like, oh, I'm out of work, like, oh yeah, let's go, like, this is a great time to get out. And then you hit 4. You're like, okay. It is actually, it is 4 o'clock as I'm recording this. So, yeah, I'm like, man, like, I got stuff to do at like 6. I'm like, I have such an awkward in between time here. It's like, what do I even do? And I was like, okay, let me get on and record, But it's like, for some people, it's like, dude, if you get out at 3, and you don't have much time to do like anything up until like you got plans at like 6 or even 5. If you got plans at 5, you're like, what do I do? You know what I mean? That's just me personally. Now I know a lot of people will agree with this. I'm gonna go 5 p.m. S tier. A lot of people get out at 5, right? They work the cookie cutter shifts. I'm not gonna say it again. Sorry, bringing up like some World War II PTSD for some of you guys. It's a great time. I don't know if I don't feel the need to explain myself on 5 p.m. much. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. 5:30. I don't know why this is on here. Low-key, like, I think I'd rather it be 6 at that point. I think I'd rather 5:30 be 6. But like, what am I doing? What am I doing on a daily basis at 5:30? I'm probably at the gym. Like I do, if it's leg day, I'm like, yo, 45-minute workout, not even 30-minute. I do leg press. No, I don't even do leg extensions. I do leg press. I do leg curls and calves. That's all I do. That's all I do for my leg day. Is that bad? Is that bad? Drop down in the comments if you think it's bad. Yo, leave a like.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
5:30. It's just like, why is it on here, right? That's kind of my argument for this. Is why do you feel the need to have this on here? Okay. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is peak. 6 p.m. is peak. Does it go above 5? No. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I can see an argument, right? People just get home, or people just get off of work at 5, but nothing hits more than that feeling of getting off at 5, right? Like you can't argue with that. You cannot argue with me on that. But 6, it's like, you are home, maybe you took a shower, or maybe you're getting ready for the gym and stuff like that, but it's like that feeling of getting off of work at 5, come on. Like, that is one of the best feelings in the world. 2 a.m. Okay, wait. I like this. Actually. I think I'm on the right track here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. 2 a.m. is better than 1 a.m. Right? Because at 1, you look at the time, you're like, oh my gosh, it's 1 o'clock. But then when you look at the clock and it's 2, you're like, oh shoot, I've already been awake too long. Like, I am still gonna go to sleep. However, like, I've been having so much fun that I got past midnight and 1 a.m. and now it's 2 a.m. So that's how I know I had a good time, right? That's my thought process on that. 6:30 p.m. That means my day is coming to a close. What am I doing at 6:30 p.m.? What am I doing at 6:30 p.m.? I don't know. Is it worse than 5:30? Yeah, it is. 100%. 7 p.m. Low key, one of the worst. Like the sun starts to go down. You're like, ugh. Like I got work tomorrow, bro. Like, this is horrible. This is garbage. And it's like, dude, right when the sun goes down, you're sitting there. You're like, I know everything's open, but like, do I want to leave and go do anything? Like, no, I don't. I don't know about you. I don't. Like, no, bro. Like, 7 p.m. is that our first D tier? Is 7 p.m. our first D tier? No, I can't. It is very low C though, and I think he's gonna stay that way. 7:30. That is our first D tier. Why is that on here? That doesn't deserve to be on here. But low-key, the clock brings it back with 8 p.m. a little bit, right? 8 p.m. is like, I usually at 8, I'm done with most of my plans. I'm just getting home. I'm winding down, right? 8 p.m., low-key, like a low B. It's a low B, right? 9 p.m. This is like, you're showering if you're a night shower. I'm a night shower, right? I can't stand taking showers in the morning. You will not catch me doing that. 9 p.m., I just took my shower. I'm just chilling in bed. This is on like a weekday. I'm talking weekdays, right? I'm like chilling in bed, watching some anime, bro. I'm watching Black Clover right now. It's peak. If you haven't watched Death Note, go watch it. Sorry. What do you think about it? Sorry.
This is my perfect victory.
That's right.
I win.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. feels great. Unwinding. It's better than 1 a.m. It doesn't beat 3 p.m. though. I can't give it that. Just because like, I gotta go to bed soon, right? And then you're like, oh, I gotta get up for work tomorrow, And that feeling's still there. That I'm telling you, that feeling's been there since like 2 p.m. Like, that's what's horrible, bro. All right, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. You're like chilling in bed. You're like low-key super calm, bro. 10 p.m. is, bro. 10 p.m. is fire. 10 p.m. is fire, dude. Cause like you're. Oh, is it S though? Nah, it isn't S tier. I want to get a high A. Yeah, high A. I think it's like, okay. Cause here's my argument with 10 p.m. Right? You're 9 p.m. Just got out of the shower. You're hopping in bed. Maybe spray a little the little fabric Febreze on there. Light a candle. Why not? For a little bit. But like 10, you're sitting there. Me personally, I'm listening to some ASMR. Hate on me all you want, bro. It's peak. I'm sitting there. I'm like. But it's like I know I'm gonna be tired. I say my nightly prayers, of course. Praise the Lord. And I just chill. I don't try to scroll on brain rot too much because, sometimes it'll keep you up. But usually when I'm scrolling, I'll find someone that's live doing ASMR. I'm like, all right, bet. Pop that on for a little bit. Because the problem is I can't fall asleep if I have something on in the background, which is crazy because I used to as a kid. Can't do that anymore, so I do have to turn it off before I go to bed, which is kind of a pet peeve. Does kind of frustrate me a little bit because it's like, oh, you know, I'm super comfortable, but now I gotta move this thing that's making me comfortable, and then so I can go to bed. However, at that point, it's like I don't really care because I'm too tired. I'm just trying to get sleep, right? 11 p.m. You know, on a weekday, it's like, okay, you know, if you're not sleeping by now, it feels horrible. If you ain't sleeping by 11 p.m. on a weekday, it feels garbage. And I want to hear you guys' takes because I'm trying to rate this on. I'm catering more towards weekday, right? There's a little bit in here that has to do with the weekends, but like, you know, that could be a whole different list for a whole other time. I'm more or less focusing on weekday. Like I'm like a 70-30 right now in terms of like weekday and weekend. 11 p.m. It feels bad. It does feel bad when you're up that late, and I think I'm gonna go low C. I think I'm gonna put 12 way below that at the bottom of D tier. Wow. Never mind. I know who it takes absolute last. Literally all of these right here, they shouldn't even be times. They shouldn't even be on the clock. Like, if I'm going to be honest, these guys are not players. They're not even bench players. I don't know why the clock drafted them. They don't deserve to be in the game. They don't. They weren't good in college. They were not good in high school. I mean, I don't even know if they played in middle school. Like, these three are bums. They need to be working a 9 to 5. 6:30 a.m. Oh, brother. Give me a break on this one. This is the one. 6:30 a.m. This is when I get to work. I get to work and I'm like, bro, do I want to be here? I'm tired. It doesn't matter how much sleep I get. I'm tired. I'm tired. And with that being said, I make it through my day. But knowing it's the start of my day, and the start of some others' days as well, you know, it is low-key a sucky time, bro. It is. And it's worse than 8. It is worse than 8. Is it D tier? You know, it sucks, bro. It's not that bad. It isn't that bad though. I'm gonna put it above 11 p.m. But it does suck. 6 is when I get up. Now, this could be an insanely hot take for some of you guys, but 6 a.m. I mean, let me take a look here. Let me assess what we got here. You're like, what time does this guy get up? I get up at 6. Okay. A lot of the times I'm still late to work. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. But, you know, 6 a.m., dude, it has a special spot in my heart, right? You know, that is when the Lord wakes me up. You know, I get up, read my daily devotional, read a chapter of the Bible, you know, get up, say my morning prayer. So, you know, it is very important to me. It's right up there with 10. Because I go to bed at 10. Normally I try to go to bed at 10. 7 a.m. We are now open. We are open at 7. That's how I know my shift really has begun. Knowing I have to be there and work like a rat in a maze looking for its cheese. No, it's better than those. Yeah, these are like actual like hey man, how long you stay up to? Oh, 3 a.m. Everyone will look at you like, oh, nice, so you're a bum. Everybody will look at you like that unless you work. If you work overnights, not me. I tried that once, never again. Was there for a year, never again. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. You know, I'm still tired, but like I start to feel a bit better, right? Like it isn't anything horrible. It is kind of bad, but I don't think it beats. Low-key, it might beat 8 p.m. Does it beat 4 p.m. though? Nah. We're going to go right behind 4 p.m. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. starts to get a lot better. It starts to get a lot better. And I think it does beat 1 a.m. actually, funny enough. And 9 p.m. Dude, nothing beats that 9 p.m., bro. Like, okay, 9 a.m. I understand you literally do have essentially the rest of your day left. But like, come on. 9 p.m., bro. Getting ready for bed. I'm just telling you, like, that feeling is so good, bro. I come out of the shower, I'm clean. My day is done, bro. I feel like I actually like did something. Where at 9 a.m. you're still planning out your day and stuff like that. It's like, bro, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the best ranking I have ever seen. This might be the best ranking. Okay, if I were to change anything, hold on. Let me look. Let me look. Okay, I found something I'd move. So I think I'd go one above 10. Drop 2 below 3. Oh, 2 is dropping. Like Shedeur Sanders. And 2025 NFL draft. Bro, 2 slid. 2 slid like crazy, actually. Bro, I think 9. I think 9 cooks, actually. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm lying, bro. 2 is sliding. 2 is sliding. 2 a.m. sliding. Is it better than 11 a.m.? Is 2 a.m. better than 11 a.m.? No, it's not. It's not. Wow, this is a historic fumble by 2 a.m. I could have left the list be. He's sliding. Is 2 a.m. better than 2 p.m.? It's not. It's not. I'm not making this up, guys. He's sliding. Oh, he's sliding. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is someone draft this guy. Someone take him. 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Wow. 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 I mean, this is nuts. I mean, this is nuts. 6:30 a.m. Dude. Dude. Wow. This is a sell. Did I really just drop it down to... Bro, I really just did that. Because you know what I was thinking, bro? You know what I was thinking? Yes, you passed midnight and you passed 1. But, bro, you are literally like... Wait a second. I just noticed something. 12 p.m., 12 a.m. Okay, yes. So this is 12 a.m. This is 12 a.m. right here. But, yeah. Dude, like, I did have fun. But, like, now I feel like garbage. I had fun. I'm up till 2 a.m. But now I feel like garbage. That was kind of my thought process going through the rest of these times. And wow, if I didn't ever adjust this, I mean, 2 a.m. would have gotten away with it. I mean, that was a second round steal, and he just dropped all the way down to the last round. Feel bad for the guy, but watched a little bit more tape on him and realized that I didn't really want him. I didn't, so I let him slide. Wow. Other than that, okay, that was actually probably my only move I think I'd make. Yeah, I genuinely think that's perfect. I think this list is perfect, guys. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a quicker video. I want my Thursday videos to be quicker for now. I might switch that up for Mondays as well. It's just hard uploading, 30+ minute videos, especially when I'm newer. I need to start gaining the viewership in order to do longer videos like that, because they are fun, right? I do enjoy longer videos. They're a lot more fun to edit, in my opinion. But this is a shorter one, and I hope you enjoyed. I love Tier Maker. I think I'm gonna keep doing it, here and there. It's just so much fun. There's so many different rankings on there that we can do. So I have an idea of what we'll do next Thursday, and it probably will be on Tier Maker. Unless you guys want me to play something specific or start a series of some sort, drop it down in the comments if so. Other than that, please leave a like and subscribe on the video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. An amaze.